put some fucking pants on and go outside and do some shit.
Nothing to do.
There's nothing to do.
Girl, there is nothing to do.
The Sandhills wants to know what time it is. It's time to get ready for the unlimited social scoop. Introducing Nothing to Do, the Sandhills Social Scene Podcast, straight from the Share Studios with your host, Dominique.
Hey guys, it is the Nothing To Do Podcast. I am Dominique, your host, and we are right here in the Share Studios with producer Brian in the background. And brought to you by Cumulus Media Group, which is Rock 103. Catch me on Sundays from 9 to 2. And also, I guess I should possibly say this in something because I haven't put it in my bio yet. A child in their childlike questions asked me at an appearance if I was the first Black woman in rock radio in Fayetteville. And I was like, I don't know, but if I find that to be true, I'm going to put it in my bio. So here is me kind of sort of putting it in my bio and telling you all, since I've already told my friends. Back in the 90s, we were doing the Howard Stern show. Most of you guys are very familiar with it. And Robin was his co-host. So technically, during that syndicated show, Robin is the first Black woman on Rock 103 WRCQ. But locally, since 2006, on and off, I am your first local Black female of rock here at Rock 103 in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So, pat myself on the back. Moving right along, Q98, which you can catch me at some of the fireworks Fridays at the Woodpecker Games with, I'm a part of the Fun and Games department, which is the promotions and marketing department. You say fun and games. I say, whew, child, I'm so surprised I have hair on my head. But Magic 106.9 and WFNC 640 AM. Make sure to check out our new hostess with the mostest, Jennifer Jones Rochelle, for Good Morning Fayetteville. And also, if you guys have things going on as well throughout the city, reach out to her. She's looking to get some new interviews on. Or you can reach out to me at dominique.womack@cumulus.com. Thanks, Brian, for producer note. I know it's going to be in there somewhere. So this week we are going to talk about Boujee Sparkly Bingo with our Boujee expert, Boujee Expertise. Brian? No, he's shaking his head. Apparently I can't make out words. And we're also going to talk about, y'all know I'm always going to talk about either children or mental health. So I will come back with the segment at the end of the show where it's just going to be me talking about one of the great things about Fayetteville that a lot of people may not know about. Like, I would say hidden gems around town. So it is episode 21. We have no cake or tequila, but it's 21 with the Nothing to Do podcast. And I'll be back. Bye. You got to know some people that just get on your nerves. Just kidding. I love her. Welcome back to this segment of episode 21. Yes, I keep forgetting of the Nothing to Do podcast. And there was this one interview that I had around the first couple of interviews. And she just likes to she likes pretty things and she likes to get dirty. And so what better person to come on the show and talk to us about something bougie, but still fun that you could possibly get dirty with? I'll let you ponder that. Johanna, welcome back to the episode or the podcast. It's a day.
Hey, I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah. So recap of who you are for everybody, just in case you're just now joining on just to see you in this fabulous dress.
Thank you.
I really love this. I'm just...
It's okay. You don't have to lie to me.
Tell me, you're Johanna.
I'm Johanna from the Downtown Market.
Uh-huh.
Basically, we're a full florist. I do events, different things like that. And I help with a couple different charities.
Uh-huh. And so coming up, you have this bougie thing that you're really excited about.
So we're really excited. It's the first time we've done it. It is Boujee Bingo, and it's for the Care Clinic.
So let's do a backstory explanation, kind of sort of on the care clinic for those who don't know.
Yes. So the care clinic, it's located off of Robeson Street, a little bit. It's like right before you get to the Salvation Army area. Basically, it's a way to get free healthcare for people who are either what's the word?
Like reduced.
Yeah. So like either reduced rates or free healthcare, things like that. It's based off of any income that you have coming in or you don't. We've got doctors that volunteer for services. So everything from physical therapy to dental work, just regular PAs, like it's all kinds of different things. In the clinic, you can walk in, you can do tours if you want to go in, if we've got like people that are interested in sponsoring or donating money and things like that. And they'll show you how it works. We have a staff and then everybody else is volunteers when it comes to doctors and things like that.
So how did you get, I always like to hear people's how do you get involved stories. How did you get involved with the care clinic?
So the care clinic, I started last year. One of my best friends, it works for a physical therapy clinic and she's on the board there. And so kind of like drugged me into it, but I do love it. Like I like helping people in need in general. So healthcare is really important and people have problems with that. So it's a great cause.
Yes. The former, I wanted to be a nurse, found her way in a clinic somehow, some way, but not doing all the nasty stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather help raise the money and put on fun events and shiny, pretty things.
Shiny, pretty things.
I want to make pretty things.
Let's talk about shiny, pretty things. So what is this Boujee Bingo?
So Boujee Bingo.
Did you come up with it?
So, well, Hannah and I came up with it together. It's based off of, if anybody's ever been to Casino Night for Home Builders Association, which they do every year. It's normally at the country club. It's based off a casino night, but in bingo. So we didn't want to copy their event, obviously, because that's like their big staple for the year. And we wanted something new and different. We were also replacing our golf tournament because that's one of those things that we needed something to like, just something new and whatever. We've been doing a golf tournament for years. So this is just something different. Inside, get you out of the heat, maybe like widen our range of people that like to come to it, and things like that. So it's based off that event. Basically, it is a Roaring 20s theme. So we want people to dress up. There will be lots of black, gold. We'll even have like cigarette girls that are walking around doing raffle tickets, like things like that. So it's going to be very, very themed, which is fun. The bar will have themed drinks that go with the Roaring 20s. Tickets. We've got 5-Star Entertainment is coming. So they have a new bingo system, which is really cool. So it makes it all digital.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And you print the cards, which are cool. And then you just scan the codes on the cards. And then it tells you if they won or however. So Mark's really excied to bring out a new
Gets excited about new
toys. Yeah. So he's very excited about that. So that's going to be fun. We've got DB from Beasley's coming, and he's our bingo guy.
Okay.
So he's actually the entertainment for the night.
DB from the morning show 107.7 The Bounce.
Yes. So
Shout out.
So he'll be there. So he's going to be actually calling the bingo and stuff like that. So that will be fun. We'll have a grazing table. So we'll have charcuterie for people to eat along with the drinks. Overall, it should be a great time. It's at the barn out in Spring Lake. So it's a nice, large venue.
Yes. I went there for the first time for the last thing that you guys told me to go to.
The City View?
Yes.
It was a City View event.
It's like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? But not you. Everyone else is like, what are you doing tomorrow? But the barn is a very beautiful venue.
It's going to be really nice. It should, the whole thing. It would be really pretty. We've got lots of balloons going in, flowers. Like I said, lots of gold, black, glitter. It should be really pretty. So the venue itself, and it's got a gorgeous view, like out the back of it.
The lake
it's so
and
pretty
everything.
at night.
It's gorgeous. So what are you looking forward to most about the event?
I think with me, because I like the sparkles and stuff, I'm looking forward to the outfits.
Okay.
Like we're going to have like a costume contest too. So if you come in, like you'll win different things. So we've got gifts for that. We've got gift baskets that you'll win raffle tickets as you win bingo to do. And we've got some big baskets coming in that are fun. We've got lots of sponsors for those. I always like the outfits though, like the frills, like the fringes. On the Roaring 20s. Yes. I like the fringes.
I do too.
So I'm excited about that.
And the feathers.
All the sequins, and the feathers.
Do you have your hair dress thingy?
No, I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
I need a new outfit. You and I had an outfit one time for an event. I think we're gonna do new outfits this year.
I would like to be in a different one.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I just ordered one for the Art Gallery of Hope. I could probably wear it again. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, what are all the proceeds from this fundraiser kickback event?
So everything after paying vendors and things like that go directly to the care clinic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which goes directly to anybody with needing free healthcare and things like that.
Now, is this your first event doing with them planning out, or you did one recently? I gave for it.
So we do Toast of the Town as well, which is it used to be the spring event. We've moved it to the fall. And that's always at the Cape Fear Botanical Gardens. So that will be coming up this year. I think it's in October this year. Because
that's the one where we have like the hors d'oeuvres in the tent outside, and we just go around and then all the wines.
Yeah, and all the
one of my favorite events of the year.
Yeah. You just get a cup and you keep walking around with the wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one is one of our biggest events. We've been doing that for, I think 10, maybe last year was 10 years or something.
Wine.
Yeah. So that one's been a while. Everybody likes that one. That's the wine. But we did move it to the fall to kind of separate them. So that one would be good. We've just started planning for that one.
Okay. So we've got the first annual Boujee Bingo with sparkles.
Yes.
For the
lots of balloons.
Lots of balloons. Now you're decorating. Well, you and Hannah and Randy are decorating everything.
Yeah. So I'm doing balloons, flowers, tables, table runner. Like I've got some sparkly table runners coming in. I'm doing the food.
Okay. So, and you said charcuterie or just charcuterie? Because that's a lot too, because I've seen your tables, especially the ones that you've done for CFRT.
Yes, it's a lot of food. So there will be it will be a long charcuterie table, but then we've got some hot stuff coming in.
Okay. Oh, okay. I won't ask. I'm hungry. I haven't. And when she said hot stuff, I was like, ooh, baby shower meatballs. But I don't think that...
We do normally do meatballs on the tables.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that the title of the meatball travels.
No, not with this one. Some sort of meatball.
So, when you guys were planning, what made you want to go with the Roaring 20s feel?
The feathers.
Just the feathers. So you were like, yo, all right, so I got this bomb outfit, right? And I really like these sparkles. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to base this event off of
this is a fun idea. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I love Great Gatsby, especially the one that Leonardo DiCaprio was in. And like the sparkles and everything like that. And then I just like fixated on everything 20s.
Yeah.
And I was
so I think I've been stuck on it because did you see the one, not the movie, but Sweet Tea Shakespeare did that one up in the top of the Metropolitan building?
No, I didn't see that one.
That play, I think what was it, like 2 years ago now? 3 years ago?
It was 2.
But it was a Great Gatsby themed, and the outfits were amazing.
Yeah.
Like since then, I feel like I've wanted another one. I'm like, I need another one of these. These are part of the colors.
Oh, nice. So... Does one have to be in
absolutely
in sync with the colors?
No. We want everybody to come have fun. Like you don't have to be part of the costume contest. That's just fun. We've got a bunch of like gift cards that restaurants and stuff have donated, so you'll win that for that. You win it in for rounds of bingo too. So it's just fun prizes. You don't have to dress up.
I want to go back to this balloon things. So Johanna does these great balloon walls, balloon like walkthroughs. There's one that wouldn't let me go at Kathy Jensen's fashion show, one of the little pointies. But I'm also 8 feet tall with heels. But will you be blowing up all of these balloons? Is it going to be a wall, an arch, like what? Because the one you did for Saturday was the biggest arch I've ever seen.
So I'm thinking. I'm not 100%.
Okay.
I like to wing it.
Yes.
So
wing it. Woo!
Get there. I'll wing it with the balloons. We will have a photo op area that will have like a really pretty like gold backdrop and then like a big half arch, whatever. But I think I do want to do hanging balloon. What would it be called? Not sways, but like scalloping almost around.
Okay, when she went like this, I thought pendulums. Balloon pendulums.
Like I feel like there's a word for it. The drooping. I want to think of like curtains, but that's not the right.
It's curtains. So.
Yeah, but I want to do those around the barn has that main square area where we'll have all the tables. And then I think I want to do them around
So how many volunteers are you going to have to help you do all of this? Everybody? Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So I think it would be really cool to have them.
So,
I don't know.
Do you know if you guys are still selling tickets for it?
We are. So I think our goal is to do roughly 200, maybe a little bit more. I think we've got room for like 225-ish. So they are still on sale. You can contact me at the Downtown Market, or they are available on the Care Clinic website. So if you go to their Facebook page or Instagram, you can click on the website and the tickets are on there.
And you can also contact her at Downtown Market because Father's Day is coming up. And I always mess up his name, and Brian always drops his head when I say his people's name wrong. Bert Christianer, when he came into town,
Yes,
you guys did the beer basket, and so like you can do
beer bouquet.
beer bouquet. Boujee. Brian has his pinky up. I'm stroking my mustache. I think this is separate.
We're gonna do beer bouquets for Father's Day, and they like stick up, and there's greenery. It's all bouquet.
Cool. So
I mean, they're heavy. You gotta like.
Can they order those on the website?
No, you have to call the store,
Okay.
and then we'll post them on social media.
Cool. Well,
I've got to limit how many. I'll get people crazy with the beer bouquets.
too late. I mean, I think that if I didn't have to fight Benny, you should do jerky bouquets.
Yes.
But Benny likes jerky.
He steals the jerky. Jerky does not last long in the store. It's a problem.
So after Care Clinic, Boujee Bingo, getting over Father's Day, what else is planned for the summer? Anything? Any classes?
Yes. So we do have lots of classes. I'm going to do, what are we in May? So in June,
No.
I got to think.
It's going so fast.
So
Slow
we
down.
have a butter churning class once a month. So that will be starting back up in June. We'll have one. We got a little behind with Mother's Day. But I want to do, have you seen on TikTok / Instagram, the reels, the wine bottles with the flowers on top?
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
You haven't sent me that one.
I'll put it here. So it's like a wine bottle, and then you basically form the foam across the top of it and then fill it in with flowers, and then you gift the bottle.
I've
with
seen
the
it
flowers.
with, don't beat me up, fake flowers.
Yes. Yeah. So I want to do real flowers
Okay.
with the foam. So that's going to be one coming up. And then I went to Hawaii, so I'm really obsessed with things that we can make from Hawaii. So I'm going to do a lei class
Okay.
where you can make your own leis, which I think that will be fun. So I've got a whole Hawaii series that's going to start. And then in Hawaii, they also do these like barrettes for your hair. And they use these really pretty wood flowers. So I ordered some wood flowers to put on there. And then you like decorate it with like dry flowers, and then you clamp it. It's a
What are
thing.
you going to do with your crochet flowers?
I use those too. Those are for arrangements. People buy those for arrangements.
Go into the Downtown Market. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But hopefully we can see you guys on June 13th. It's in my calendar.
She'll be there.
I will be there.
All dressed up.
All dressed up because I love a good theme. I might have me a little wiggy wig on too. But come out for a
Put
good
some
cause.
gold in there. Gold braids.
We'll talk about it later. Come on out for a good cause, and make sure to check out Johanna at the Downtown Market and Pet Benny while you're there. Is there anything that I'm missing?
I don't think so. That's most of it.
It's gonna be
Doors
a-
open at 6.
Doors open at 6.
Yeah.
But we'll put the information up to, I guess we could put it in between us right here. Oh, yeah.
We'll put it right
Yeah,
here.
we're all Vogue. And yeah, don't forget to dress up. And please, please, please make sure to come out and support all the things, because the Care Clinic is doing amazing things. And Johanna's on every board in the world, and she's doing amazing things. So we should celebrate her too. I don't know what that was that Phil, but
good.
it's episode 21 of the Nothing to Do podcast. BBL Jersey. I'm sorry, y'all. Brian is so sick of me right now. Welcome back to this segment of the Nothing to Do podcast, episode 21. Woo-hoo. I know I was going to do a big to do, and I had it in my head, but you know, life's been lifing, and the official mantra of the Nothing to Do podcast is wing it. So here we are. But I thought about just for this segment for a moment, because I like to talk about mental health, and these last few weeks have been, it's gonna be a great testimony. It's gonna be one of those testimonies where you get choked up in church and your auntie in the background said, "Take your time," because it's just been really, really tough. We spoke with event planners before about how much it can take a toll on you because of the unknown factor. And a lot of these things I don't have control of, and I'm trying to grasp control of to be great for my community. And necessarily because I owe it to myself, right? I've got to show myself, prove to myself daily because of my mental wellness that I could do something completed and be successful. All right. But who's to gauge success? You, right? Yourself. And so I had a nice little talk with one of my therapists, testing it out. Or we're dating, by the way. You're allowed to date your therapist, not take them out to dinner and buy them drinks, but to date them to see if it fits. And she let me know that I needed to slow down. I'm always concentrating on what there is to do around town, what the people want. But sometimes we as people need to slow down, take a deep breath, and ground ourselves. Now, some of y'all are familiar with grounding. It's a technique used to bring the person back from their thoughts and making them more present. And you can do grounding techniques like some of y'all are familiar with the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, where you find 5 of something, 4 of something, go on. And some of y'all are familiar with like yoga, art, just breathing, right? And a lot of things that I find that make the grounding techniques easier for everyone is to be in an environment that can help you out. Because you don't want to be like sitting around and you're like, oh, I need to ground myself, but there's a fire over there, there's a rattlesnake over there, there's a kid screaming BBL Drizzy behind me. No, you don't want to be in those type of environments. And actually, my boyfriend and my therapist both told me that I need to become more of a nature type person. So see what had happened was I am not that person that's like, oh, let's go on a hike. I go to baseball games and sit in the AC, guys. The Avex Center or area at Sagra is my jump off because there's AC and cold drinks. But they might have some truth to that. And believe it or not, Fayetteville has a couple of hidden gems. You can take yourself to places and get grass, trees, bird sounds, the views, lakes, and sometimes waterfalls. And one of my favorite places to go for the waterfall aspect, which the Shining Light Foundation put me onto, is Clark Park on Ramsey Street. So just went through this whole life-altering situation, and my car drove to Ramsey Street and I found Clark Park. And when you walk in, the coolest thing about it is you have like this family area where there's like playground and stuff. There's beautiful flowers that Kia put up herself, Mathis. She's phenomenal. And they go and they clean the park for her moment of grounding, right? But for mine at that moment, it was like I walked in, I saw all this playground stuff, which at that moment was triggering for me, right? Because I just had a hysterectomy. And I just kept walking. You go down. And at the time, all the leaves would change colors. And it was just so quiet. And I just let out a big old scream. Leave it to me to mess up a situation, right? I will ruin a wet dream. But I went and I just let out the scream. And I just continued to walk. Every now and again, letting out a scream. And I just kept feeling better. And there was this older couple that were doing their walk. And they asked me, baby, are you okay? And I was like, I just needed to scream. They said, we heard you the other 3 times. So we were happy that we got to you and saw that you were okay. And then they proceeded to let me know that I should go behind the Welcome Center and check out the waterfall and just sit and be with myself. And I did. And I felt better in that moment. But we also have other parks as well. There's Magic Park, the OG, where some of my friends go kayaking. I'm also not a swimmer, y'all. I don't like bugs. I don't like dirt. I had rubber gloves under my goalie gloves when I played soccer because I didn't want to get my hands dirty. But these places might be something that you might want to check out. Magic Park, the Cape Fear River Trail is dope. There's small waterfalls here and there, especially if we got a good rain going through. There was also a moment where I saw like a family of deer just chilling out, walking. I looked at them, they looked at me. We went our separate ways, right? It's a cool thing. But sometimes we as people need to realize that events are cool. So much fun to have all the music playing, all the food, all the laughter, all the hugs. But there are some events that will help you come back and be present in the moment, be present in your feelings so you could sort them out. And if you're not doing yoga, go to a park. Arnett Park is cool. It has lots of grass. Put your toes in the grass and just relax and become one with yourself. And I'm not necessarily saying this for you guys, but as a reminder to myself when I go back and watch this, have you grounded yourself today? So check out all the areas in Fayetteville. I'll give Brian a list, and he's probably shaking his head because I just gave him more work of the places that you can go and ground yourself and become present so you can be a better person the next day. So that's my 2 cents. It's not Jerry Springer's 2 cents, but it's a 2 cents nonetheless. Oh, Jerry. So that is episode 21 of the Nuthin To Do podcast. Sorry that I couldn't offer you guys the glitz, the glam that I'd like to all the time, but my soul's tired. So this is the best information that I can give you guys. And I appreciate you guys each and every week, even if it's just a like, a subscribe, a share, or a pat on the back. Or, I see you, niece. I'm like, oh, thank you, auntie. All of those things really mean a lot to me. So ground yourself, support when you can. And here's all the things to do after I tell you that we're in shared studios. And this is brought to you by Cumulus Media Group, Rock 103, Magic 106.9, Q98, and 640 AM. And I couldn't do it without my producer, Brian. So I am going to go ground myself, work from home. I'm just kidding, Cheryl. I'm going to do some work. And until episode 22, here's something to do. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Nothing to Do weekly podcast, recorded at the Share Studios in Fayetteville, North Carolina, with your host, Dominique. And make sure to tune in next week because it's only going to get better.